What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick, and I want to welcome you back for another one of my music video reviews. Twice has released a brand new song titled TT, and I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm personally like I think the group is good. They release good music, but I'm personally waiting for the one that hits me in the perfect right spot that can turn me into like an actual like real super fan of them. Like the previous songs, like I said, have been great. I've enjoyed them to an extent, but they haven't been my favorite songs ever. Hopefully though, this is the one. So we're gonna find out exactly if that is it, and of course I'm gonna tell you all about it because that's kind of the point of making these videos. So with that being said, let's get it started. Are we actually gonna have like a actual Halloween theme? Well, but the theme and the concept of this music video is it actually going to be directly related to the holiday of Halloween? Like I can think of plenty of music videos and stuff that would kind of like fit with the entire idea of Halloween, but I've never actually, or I can't actually remember one that is like specifically using the holiday as a part of the story or the visual element. You know, I can't actually think of anything that was actually set during Halloween like this music video is, which is interesting. That's cool. Just something to think about. If you have any ideas there on, you know, what has been set during Halloween, you know, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I'm interested to see, or to, you know, just to see what's out there. But you know, I guess I would say halfway through the first verse of the song, and building right up into the chorus a little bit, I think. But so far, you know, it's like this is definitely kind of like the way that it started off here has given me the feeling that like this is gonna be one of my more favorite. This is gonna be my favorite song from Twice so far. I mean, I can just, you know, feel it. We got the first verse out of the way. We're working on getting through the chorus, and I'm definitely, hasn't really been anything in this song that's gonna be something that turns me off from it and saying it's bad and making all of you mad. You know, I got nothing. I got no complaints. It's all enjoyable. It's all nice. The music is cool. The music is nice. That's all I really got. Also too, visual concepts too, also interesting. So, you know, and I say all the time that I don't really, you know, care so much. But, you know, when you put out a good visual concept, you know, it does matter. It does. You know, especially when you're considering that the music video and the song is kind of meant to, you know, sell. It's the entire package. It sells. So it's good. You know, but I mean, like, as much as I'm enjoying the song, I mean, it's the verses, I'm not entirely, like, at this moment in time, the way that I feel right now, I'm not really entirely sold on the verse. Like, they're good, without a doubt. Definitely not terrible. Nothing that I have got to say is like really, really bad. But I'm just you know, not rating them super highly. But you know, that's okay. That's fine. But the thing that I do rate highly though is the chorus, because this part right here is awesome. I really like it. But at the same time, you know, it feels, what does it feel like? It sounds a lot like a bit apart from what is it, Cheer Up, their last song. It sounds a little bit, that sounds pretty, you know, familiar and reminiscent of the, you know, some vocal flow and some lines in that song. But you know, that's nothing to complain about. I mean, like, you can. It's not. I'm not going to be, you know, person out there. I'm not going to be one of those crazy fans out there screaming like, "Oh, they're plagiarizing themselves," you know, because that's ridiculous. Why would I do that? That's dumb. Don't do that. But yeah. I don't know. I'm loving it. You know, the flow of the flow and the sound of the chorus is awesome. You know, you're hearing it again. My favorite part of the entire song. It's great. It's really good. Definitely enjoyed it. And I would have to say that, you know, at this moment in time, or I would definitely have to say that this is definitely my favorite song from Twice. This is more of a song that fits with what I enjoy than their previous music. And I guess they're gonna continue the story or whatever coming up in a next release. So that's cool. I don't know who's gonna be at the door. I don't know. Well, probably Twice is gonna be at the door, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, anyway. So that song was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, there hasn't been a song really that I've really like from Twice that I've really super hated on. I mean, even though I'm pretty sure people think that I hated on their debut song, but that's the way it goes. Maybe my first impression wasn't so hot, but as I listened to it, then I got a little, I warmed up to it a little bit. But of course, you don't get that with the first impression thoughts. So that's why we got a review with my final, just like I listened to this a little bit and we got the thoughts and all that stuff. So the overall sound of the song, of course, like when they debut with like super overly energetic, bubblegum pop. Like it's like this is like girl group music with energy, like on steroids. Like it was crazy, which I wasn't really a big fan of that so much. Like it wasn't like it was bad, they did a really good job with the music and all of that stuff. It was all really, really good, but it just wasn't the thing that kind of like appeals to me most, so, and that's perfectly fine, right? I think that's fine. You can probably agree, like I can have my own taste and you can have your own taste. It's all good. But this song right here is something that I definitely enjoy much more. It's more, more like synth pop or more electronic based, not so, well, the other two songs were super electronic based either, so that doesn't really mean anything. But it just is much more nicer feeling, I guess. It's just whatever. The entire sound and genre of the music is something that I like a lot more. I think the main thing that I like about that really is just that the energy level of this song, like they dialed it back a lot from their other two songs, or the other two promo songs, and like I enjoy it. Like I think that one of the things that I kind of, I don't know, really kind of just put me off is that like with their previous concepts and sounds, the energy levels were crazy, and it wasn't like it was like that wasn't like that's necessarily a bad thing, but it was just like the entire concept and style and sound that comes with that wasn't really my thing. But this one though, they dialed it back. I mean, there's still plenty of energy in these songs, right? In this song, it's awesome, but it just feels like this is more of like a real song, and real song's not really a good description. People might get upset about that because I'm like, you mean the previous songs weren't real songs? They were, but I mean, I'm just saying that like, this song, it feels to me, which might be wrong, and I'm probably wrong, that there's more, it's like nuance and more subtlety going on in this song, more little teeny tiny details, I guess, in this song versus the other songs where they were just trying to blast you with energy and, whatever with energy and personality, which won the day in the sense, which is what won people over, so it worked. But this is an evolution, I guess, to being more, being more, intricate, more detailed with their music, I think, which is cool. It's nice. The only thing though that I'm not really a fan of though is, all right, we are back. My camera battery died. It couldn't have just held out for another minute or so, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, the one thing I didn't like about this song, the one thing that I wasn't a huge fan of is the verse of the song, at least the first half of the verse. The way that it flows, where it's all broken up and stuff like that's, I mean, it's not really necessarily like that's a bad thing, again, it's always like, I personally don't like it, but you might, and that's fair. That's music. That's what it's all about, right? It's like, I don't like the way that it float, but you probably did, and ultimately, that's all that matters, right? What you think matters more than what I think. So, that's that. And of course, I just make these videos here to share my thoughts and opinions, but just the way that it flowed, it wasn't super, coherent. It wasn't super smooth, and it was mostly due to the way that the vocals were structured. And like I said, it's not really a bad thing in a sense, because like I didn't enjoy it, but you might have. Other people might have. Other people probably did. Tons of people probably did, and I'm probably in the minority who didn't specifically love it. I don't know. But whereas like the first half of the verse was not my favorite, the second half I actually did enjoy. But to a certain extent, which kind of makes sense here if you think about it. listening to the first half and not really liking it kind of held me back from liking the second half as much as I possibly could have. Maybe, possibly. It's a thing in there that is possible. I don't specifically know, because I mean I've listened to this pretty much, or for many times already, and it's just the way. I mean, I already have a good solid idea of what I think about this. So, that's all I got. That's what I got. Those are my thoughts and opinions on this song, my review. So I want to know what you thought. So put your thoughts and comments and other things down in the comment box below, and then hit me up on social media on Twitter. Just search for ROK Music Review, or just at ROK Music Review. That's me right there. Share this video, leave a rating. I would appreciate if you did one or both of those. It helps me out very much. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.